All right, comments on your Digital Literature Circle Fun Home. I know it took a while for people to get into the novel. Blackboard Collaborate is a little difficult and chunky at times, but you all finally got there, and I'm sorry, Scott, that you were unable to use your voice. Maybe check out a microphone next time, but I was really appreciative of the fact that you were able to do this chat here. So I kept a tab of your running chat, and you gave some very insightful comments. Tracy, you did an excellent job as questioner and leading the conversation, inviting people to make responses. I think once Scott jumped in, you were all very patient waiting for him. The conversation became very natural, and you brought up a lot of the main themes of the novel. Gender identity, sexuality, life in a small town, family relationships or dysfunctional family relationships. Carrie and Melissa as passage masters and connector did a great job. I think that, first of all, the language, as you all alluded to, is very complex here. There are many literary allusions, and if you were the passage master or the word wizard and you find words you don't understand, look them up and bring them to the attention of the group. This is a great book for literary allusions, and it's very lauded in the graphic novel genre. It basically is a coming-of-age memoir, and it is a graphic novel, and it is definitely not for middle school. Scott was right when he said the reason I chose this book was I was originally going to intend it to be the center of a censorship discussion, and we were going to have a mock censorship hearing. But later on in the semester, we'll talk about graphic novels, and just some distinguishing characteristics of them. Of course, when you do have pictures, like you alluded to, it's a lot easier to say that's offensive because you see the picture, and a picture, is 1,000 more times powerful sometimes than just a word. So I really, really appreciated your conversation. It was very honest, and I think you definitely had an appreciation for the language, even if you did realize that you weren't going to teach it in school. And you also had a lot of good connections, and a lot of great conversation came out of this Digital Literature Circle. Next week, and this was kind of just a practice session here, I'm not going to grade it till you do your next one, but I think that, this next time, it'll be really interesting to hear from the literary luminary about Alison Bechdel and her life. You might want to get some reviews of her book and bring those into the conversation as well. This is one of the most banned books, along with many, many other graphic novels, which is why I brought it into this class. The reason why I want you to know about these books is because students are reading these books, and they might be reading these books outside of your class. And for you to know the genre, for you to know what students are reading, and this book has been quite award-winning and notable. And many, many high school teachers that I know of really, really love it, even though it's very hard to teach because of the images and the topic. But I think it has a lot to say. It's got a lot of meaning behind it because it's not just about sexual orientation or identity, but it's really about growing up in a dysfunctional family home. And some of you are able to address such issues as absent fathers or an alcoholic father, or where interventions had to take place and it really affected your life. So these are social issues that you really became intimate with, and so you can appreciate that. Again, this is not a middle school read, and it was intended for our censorship discussion because we had so many people join this class. You were the ones that then got this novel because there was an overflow. But hopefully you'll find the other books in this class pertinent to middle school reads, which they all are. But I thought you all did a great job, so I'm looking forward to seeing your video plus audio next Digital Literature Circle. And if you have any questions, let me know.